Hi guys, today on Divas Can Cook, we are making this homemade coconut cream pie filling and we are going to turn it into a blue ribbon worthy old-fashioned coconut cream pie. This is a true Southern classic, you guys. You ready? Let's go. Alright, let me close this door and we are going to get busy. This pie makes me happy, okay? We're going to channel our inner Southern grandmother. We all have one inside of us. So we're going to add our sugar into a saucepan. You can use like a large pot, which I should have used. Okay, now I'm going to add in some cornstarch to get it all thickened up. Get it all in there. Get all in there. Okay, now we're going to add in some salt. We're going to whisk this around to get it all combined. I do not have my heat on at the moment. Just trying to get all these dry ingredients mixed in. Next, I'm going to add in some half and half. Now, if you look at ingredients and recipes for like old school coconut cream pies, you will find a lot of evaporated milk that was used. You can use evaporated milk if you want to, but girl, half and half, it makes it all creamy and stuff. So yeah, we're using half and half here. There's my coconut milk going in. Use the canned coconut milk and not the stuff in the cartons because this is going to give you some really good flavor. And now we have some coconut cream. If you are not using coconut cream for your coconut cream pies, you're missing out. It really adds like a deeper level of coconutty sweetness to it and it's so good. So add that coconut cream in there. Now I have my heat to medium. I'm going to stir it up just until, you know, kind of dissolve all those sugars and that coconut cream. And now I'm going to bring it to a steam. Okay, I'm just going to get it nice and steamy. It's okay if it simmers or bubbles up just a little bit, but I do not boil my homemade custards. I don't do that. I just kind of simmer it very oh so gently, and then once it gets all steamy and stuff, we're going to temper our egg yolks. So there's my egg yolks in that little bowl. I'm going to add a few spoonfuls of this hot steamy milky mixture just to kind of introduce it to these egg yolks. All right, just dump that right in that bowl. Then we're going to stir it up a little bit. Just like that. And now at this point you can go ahead and just slowly pour those egg yolks into the pot very slowly, very gently, and make sure you keep that spoon moving, okay? Because at this point, once you add those egg yolks, honey, it just got real, okay? It just got real because right now you are married to this pot and you're going to stir and stir and stir the entire time until it begins to thicken up. Keep that heat on a barely there simmer. It should be steaming and simmering very gently, if at all, okay? You're going to get to a point where you're like, you know what? I should have just went to the store and got a box of coconut cream pudding. Why am I trying to make homemade coconut cream? Why? And that is when it's going to thicken up on you, okay? It's going to hear your cries and it's going to thicken up on you. And eventually, if you keep on stirring it up, you will have a nice and thick and creamy homemade custard like this. And it's so worth it. It doesn't take that long. It's just a whole bunch of doggone stirring that's just like, oh my God. It's annoying, but yeah, it's so worth it. Look at that. What? It's like creamy for days. Creamy. Okay, that looks good. Once you get it nice and thick, I like to really cook it down. I cook mine all the way down because I like for my cream pies to be firm. I don't want to cut it and have it spread out all on the plate. I like it for it to be firm, so I go ahead and cook it down until it's very thick. And then I add some butter. Go ahead and stir that butter in there. And that butter is going to make it nice and rich, so don't skip that step, okay? It needs to have that butter. It's worth it. Okay, that is nice and thick and luscious, and it's going to thicken up even more once we get it in the fridge. So now we're going to add some extracts. We're doing vanilla and coconut because it's, I mean, come on, you had to do it. It's coconut extract. Add that coconut extract in there, and then we're going to add in some vanilla extract. It's the right thing to do. My soul feels good adding those two things in there. It's just the right thing to do. Okay, so stir it all up. Next comes our coconut flakes. Make sure you use the nice soft and moist coconut flakes. You can use sweetened or unsweetened, whatever's going to lift your skirt. It's fine. And as you can see, I kind of pulsated my coconut flakes even more because I don't like long strips of coconut in my coconut cream pie, so I put them things in a food processor and now they're like little tiny bits. I like this texture right here. Yes, go ahead and stir those into your pudding, and girl, you are done. Stop stirring it up so much. It's done, Monique. Okay, so here is our par-baked pie crust. You guys know I do not like a par-baked pie crust. Normally I do not like it. It's too crispy, it's too crunchy. I just don't like it, but for this recipe, once you taste that crispy, biscuity, crispy crust with this creamy pie, it's just the way to go. It's the textures, it just works. So yeah, definitely do a par baked pie crust. Okay, I have a recipe for this pie crust on my blog. It's my favorite one. I use it for all my pies. It tastes like biscuits and it's so good. So use this recipe. Now we're going to go ahead and cover up our pie with some plastic wrap. Make sure that plastic wrap is touching the surface of your pie. That way you won't get that little skin on top that some homemade custards and pies can get. All right, that looks good. Go ahead and pop it into the fridge for at least 4 hours. I always do overnight, always. The flavors just get so strong, but 4 hours will do if you don't have enough time. Okay, so it's done. It's the next day. Let's remove this plastic wrap, and it is firm, honey. It's thick like a southern girl. Look how thick. Yep, it's done. Okay, on to our cream topping. I have some heavy cream going into a bowl. I'm going to add in some powdered sugar to sweeten it on up a little bit. And now I'm just going to mix this up until it is nice and fluffy. And girl, you can be here for a while to get comfortable. Yeah, it doesn't take that long, but yeah, you're going to be mixing it up for a little bit. But eventually you will get these beautiful, nice, stiff peaks like that. Yep, that's what you want. Set that aside. Go to this bowl. This is our cream cheese bowl. I have a little bit of cream cheese in there. I'm going to add some coconut cream. This step is optional, this little cream cheese bowl right here. But why not add a bit of tangy cream cheese coconutty flavor to the topping? It's just, yeah, it's good. Okay, there's some vanilla extract and of course some coconut extract. We're just going to add a little va-va-voom to our topping, you know, just to kind of kick it up a little bit. Doesn't have a strong cream cheese flavor, just, you know, just a little something. Okay, you can go ahead and mix that cream cheese into that whipped cream topping just like that. And then you can throw it in the fridge and get it really, really nice and firm and stuff. I like that texture. Look at that, so thick. I like it nice and thick. That's perfect. Now go ahead and just place this on your pie. You can use a pretty little decorative design, or you can just keep it like I did and just dump it on there and just kind of spread it out like that. So once you get all that topping spread out, add some toasted coconut. I have directions on toasting coconut on my blog post that links in the info box. And now we're done. A beautiful old-fashioned tasting coconut cream pie. That topping is just so light as a cloud, and that filling is thick and creamy, that crispy, buttery tasting pie crust. Yeah, it's like the bomb.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. Later.